everyone, we are the students from Maritime Feb course, and we're here to tell you the best thing that happened this week and the biggest thing that we've learned this week.
Favorite thing about this week was probably going out to the mochahinos. That was just incredible. And something I've learned is just what it takes, the cohesion for a big team sailing this boat. It's just it's amazing how fast we've come together and really gotten amongst it. So, yeah.
One of my favourite things that I've done this trip is see the Mercury Islands and the manta rays that we saw. And one of the things I've learnt is how to do the backstays and the main sheet and see the sails and how they're moving with the wind. My favourite thing was being able to explore the beautiful islands that we get to call home. And one thing I learnt was being able to appreciate the islands and really just exploring everything.
My favourite thing about this thing was getting to be better friends with everyone on the course and learning how to work like as a team and learning how to sail.
The best thing for me this week was seeing all the amazing sea life like manta rays and whales and dolphins and everything was so cool. And something that I learnt this week was a lot of stuff to do with the anchor. I learnt all the different technicalities and it was really good fun. My favourite thing about this trip was probably seeing the dolphins and all the sea life. And my biggest thing that I've learnt is probably how to do the helming for the vessel.
The best thing that happened this trip was getting to see all the sea life, like the whales and the dolphins. And then the best thing that I learned, or the biggest thing I learned was how to hoist a sail and how to helm.
The best thing about the trip was probably the night sail, just all the vibes and everyone just hanging out together and us mainly controlling the boat. And the best thing I learned was just the whole aspect of a sailing boat and how many ropes actually need to be pulled to get one sail up. And might use it in the future if I do sailing.
My favourite thing this week was definitely waking up at 6:30 and going for swims every morning. And the biggest thing I learned was trimming and easing the sails.
My favourite thing I've learned this week was to crew boss. I get to be crew boss and I get to boss the crew around. And something I've learned is to manage people.
I have found my most favourite thing was going to the Mercury Islands and going to the boats. So I have been able to do that without going on this trip. Something I learned was the backstay runners and I'm now confident with them and just learning how the sailboat works in general.
One of my favourite things is just being out on the water and seeing marine life.
The best thing about this trip was probably stopping off at the Mochaino Islands, watching the sunrise. That was pretty cool. Looking at the blowhole, never seen one before, so that was pretty cool. And something I learned was just how the hydraulics work, and because I've only ever sailed small boats, so learning about that was pretty cool.